walked into a client's house last week, and despite having a beautiful, expensive renovation, there were keys on the counter, mail scattered everywhere, and 3 different laundry piles in the hallway. Is that you? I'm Blake, built by Becker. And after 10 years of building homes, I've learned some things that most people miss. The difference between a house that looks organized and one that actually stays organized comes down to the systems you build from the start, not the pretty baskets you buy later. Today, I'm sharing 6 contractor secrets that automatically keep any home organized. Built-in solutions that work with how families actually live, not against them. These aren't quick fixes either. They're permanent solutions that save you time, stress, and money every single day. You can thank me later. But first, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can see more videos exactly like this and how to implement solutions in any space, whether you're building new or working with what you got. Now, let's start with a system that can eliminate about 80% of daily clutter, and it costs less than you'd think to build in. The first thing we're setting up is a landing station that actually works. This is something I see in almost every house I walk into. There's always one spot where everything gets dumped. Keys, bags, mail, sunglasses, receipts, maybe even your leftover lunch. It all ends up in the same place. Usually your kitchen counter or that table by the front door. And you know what? The problem isn't that families are messy. The problem is that most homes don't have a designated system for handling all this daily stuff. So it migrates from the surface to another surface, creating this constant game of clutter whack-a-mole. These days, I always make sure every home I work on has a proper landing station near the main entry. Not just a cute hook on the wall, but a real system. Cubbies for each family member, hooks at the right height for different ages, and a drawer for all those little things that always seem to go missing. You need to think about built-in charging ports so phones and devices have dedicated spots. A mail slot that keeps everything contained until you can sort through it. And surfaces designed to handle keys being dropped without getting scratched. These small additions, they could potentially cut your morning routine from 30 minutes of searching down to 5. The thing is, when everything has a specific place that's convenient to use, people will actually use it. But landing stations only work if the rest of your home has the right infrastructure too. Which brings us to something that drives us absolutely crazy in most houses. Trash. That's right. It's probably in 90% of homes, and that's conservative. I see garbage bins shoved in corners, recycling bags sitting by the door, and compost in random container that never gets emptied. The result? Trash migrates everywhere because the setup is inconvenient to use. But contractor speaking, if your waste management isn't easy and obvious, your family will create their own approach. And it usually involves piling stuff, sitting around waiting for someone else to deal with it. The solution is integrating waste management right into your kitchen or mudroom design. I'm talking about built-in pull-out bins with separate compartments for trash, recycling, and compost. Not just those flimsy under-sink contraptions that break after 6 months, but proper drawer systems that glide smoothly and hold full-size bins. Size these based on how your family actually lives. If you generate a lot of recycling, make sure that that compartment is bigger. If you compost, include a washable bin with a tight lid, possibly waterproofing the inside of your container. The key is making sorting out waste easier than sorting it. One client told me, and this is a good story, they told me that once we installed their integrated setup, their kids started sorting recycling correctly without being reminded. When built-in design works with human nature instead of against it, compliance becomes automatic. Speaking of built-in design that works with human nature, let's talk about the laundry. And I know a pre-sort solution that can end laundry chaos. So, what are we working with first? I can tell you exactly what I'm going to find in most laundry rooms. One big hamper overflowing with a mixture of everything, clean clothes sitting in baskets for weeks, and usually a pile of something on the floor because there's nowhere else to put it. Laundry gets messy because most people are trying to sort everything after the fact. It's like trying to separate eggs after you've already scrambled them. It's impossible. But way harder than it needs to be. What I built now is a dedicated laundry zone with separate labeling hampers for whites, colors, delicates, and towels, built right into the laundry room or hallway closet. Not cute baskets that look good for photos, but real proper systems that can handle real use. Include a countertop for folding and storage for detergents at the right height so that you're not bending over constantly or grabbing a ladder to step up. If you got space, add a rod for these items that need to air dry instead of having damp clothes draped all over random furniture through the house. The transformation is immediate. Instead of spending Saturday morning sorting through Mount Laundry, you're just going to be preloading loads from the hamper to the washer. It cuts laundry time in half and prevents that awful moment when you realize your white shirt is now pink because it got mixed in with the reds. But that's not all. Most organizational systems fail because they don't keep up with how life changes. And that surprises a lot of homeowners. But it changes. Like a lot. Kids grow, hobbies shift, and what worked perfectly yesterday no longer fits today. That built-in bookshelf that once held your toddler's picture books is completely wrong for a teenager's heavy textbooks. The craft closet that was perfect for scrapbooking suddenly becomes useless when your woodworking takes over. Most storage is designed like it's permanent, but life isn't permanent. So you end up with spaces that don't fit what you actually need to store. That's why I say that fixed storage doesn't work. The solution is modular design with adjustable shelving and drawers that you can reconfigure as you need to change. I'm talking about track configurations where you can move shelves up and down, drawer units that can be swapped out, and organizers that adapt to different size items. These setups cost a slightly bit more, but they save you from constantly buying new storage solutions or doing renovation work every few years. Plus, they offer easy access with soft close drawers and adjustable organizers that keep everything in its place instead of becoming a jumbled mess. It's common for mudroom storage to be reconfigured multiple times over the years, from toddler gear to sports equipment to musical instruments, all using the same basic framework. That kind of flexibility is impossible with fixed shelves. I'm Blake from Built by Becker YouTube channel. And if you guys have watched any of my videos, you know that I put things through my stress test. And this bed frame, it survived my stress test. And by stress test, I mean my toolbox and questionably too much coffee. I've built a lot of beds, and I've slept on some that made me question my life choices. My old frame sounded like a marching band warming up every time I rolled over. This FlexiSpot Japanese joinery bed, it's quiet, it's solid, and it uses traditional Japanese joinery design. The kind of craftsmanship where each wooden piece is cut into interlock perfectly with another, like a puzzle piece made for each other. No metal brackets that loosen over time, no squeaky screws. Instead, the frame slides together and locks in place with nothing more than precision of the wood cut itself. Because the joints fit so snugly, the structure stays incredibly stable and silent, even if you toss and turn or jump on the bed. You won't have to tighten bolts every few months, and you'll never hear that annoying creak in the middle of the night. It's made from solid rubber wood, a dense, durable hardwood that can handle years of daily use without warping, cracking, or needing of special care. The slats, this is my favorite. They're Velcro secured. Look how it is in the install. Once they're in place, they stay put. No rattling, no sliding around when you sit or sprawl or flop down at the end of a long day. The legs are recessed inward from the frame, giving the bed a sleek, compact footprint while still keeping it sturdy and stable. And for me, no more stubbed toes around the corner. And here's a bonus. You've even got 10.2 inches of clearance underneath. It's a smart design that adds hidden storage without taking up space in your room. If you like personalizing your space and also making it customizable, choose the color and size you want. Pair it with matching mattress, nightstand, or other pieces to create a cohesive look, whether you're going for minimalistic chic or cozy and warm. I'll show you a full setup in just seconds. That's it. That's how quick and easy it is. So if you've ever wanted a bed frame that's built like a tank, that doesn't squeak and actually looks good, this is the one. Built by Becker, approved. But even the best storage won't help you if your surfaces are working against you, which is our next big issue. People spend thousands on beautiful organizational features and then choose surfaces that show every fingerprint, water spot, and scratch. 6 months later, they're either constantly cleaning or living with surfaces that look terrible. High maintenance materials are the enemy of organization because they create extra work. When your countertops show every little mark, you spend more time cleaning and less time maintaining your organizational features. Instead, choose surfaces like honed stone, engineered quartz, or high-quality textured laminates. These hide normal wear and tear, resist stains, and require minimal upkeep to look good. Your kitchen and bathroom counters will look fresh even when life gets busy. This isn't about being lazy, it's about being realistic. When your surfaces can handle real life without constant maintenance, you can focus your energy on the organizational features that actually matter. Plus, durable materials mean you're not replacing things every few years, which is better for your wallet and the environment. And for our final tip, it's about creating habits that stick, not just storage that looks good. Some time ago, a client asked me to build their house around this idea. It was the first time I did it. It was like one of those cartoon light bulb moments. If you've ever had one, you know what I mean. The thing is, houses stay organized when they have built-in features that encourage short, regular maintenance instead of massive weekend cleanups. The problem with most organizational advice is that it assumes people will suddenly become different people who love to spend hours organizing. That's not how humans work. Instead, build small reset zones throughout the house that make quick tidying almost effortless. Maybe that's a specific spot on your kitchen counter for mail and keys, a basket in your living room for remotes or magazines, or a bedside station that devices charge overnight. These aren't permanent homes for stuff. They're temporary parking spots that prevent clutter from spreading throughout your house. Pair them with simple 5-minute daily habits like cleaning the kitchen reset zone while your coffee brews or using commercial breaks to tidy the living room basket. The goal isn't perfection here. It's preventing small messes from becoming major problems. When you catch clutter early and have convenient places to deal with it, your whole house stays calmer and with minimal effort. I tell all my clients, it's easier to maintain organization than to create it from chaos. The reset zones are your early warning and daily maintenance tool rolled into one. See, organization isn't about buying bins or following some perfect Instagram approach. It's about building the right infrastructure that works with how your family actually lives. These 6 solutions aren't just the beginning. I've got way more contractor tricks for Pacific rooms, storage ideas, and weird spaces, and features that work even with the messiest of people. Should I make another video diving into this? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching Built by Becker, and we'll see you on the next one.